What if the love story you thought was finally stable was hiding a secret that could blow everything to pieces? At 37, attorney Kendra Robinson, calm, polished, and long seen as the woman who finally tamed young Jock, has broken her silence. And what she revealed isn't just scandal, it's betrayal at the deepest level. Because behind the rings, the smiles, and the reality TV fairy tale, there was another life, another baby, and another woman tied to Jock in ways Kendra never saw. Coming. Sources say this bombshell didn't trickle out to detonate it. Whispers of Jock's break baby had circulated for months. But nobody, not even his closest circle, expected Kendra to come forward and confirm what fans had been suspecting all along. And she didn't do it with calm detachments, she did it with fire, tears, and revelations that made even the messiest love and hip-hop storylines look tame. Picture this: Kendra standing in front of cameras, voice trembling but fierce, exposing how she found out not from Jock's lips, but from leaked texts, anonymous DMs, and receipts delivered straight to her phone. Imagine the heartbreak of a woman who thought she had secured loyalty, only to realize she was sharing her fiancé with a secret life he swore didn't exist. And if you think this is just about a child born during a break, think again. What Kendra has revealed could unravel Jock's entire reputation, pull their marriage vows apart, and drag other cast members into the fire. Trust me, you don't want to blink. Because this story is about to take you places you never imagined. The night Kendra Robinson chose to finally break her silence wasn't just another reality TV moment, it was the kind of cultural earthquake that makes the whole internet stop and scream in disbelief. For years, fans had suspected something was lurking in the shadows of her relationship with young Jock. Whispers, blind items, rumors that never quite stuck. But when Kendra stood in front of cameras at age 37 and dropped the truth, it wasn't whispers anymore. It was a thunderclap. Young Jock, the man she had defended, the man she was supposed to be building forever with, had fathered a secret baby during a so-called break. And not only had he hidden it, but the way she found out was the kind of betrayal that still has fans picking their jaws up off the floor. Imagine being in Kendra's shoes. You're a respected attorney, a woman who clawed her way to success in a world that often doubted you. You've spent years trying to build trust with a man whose reputation for cheating is practically a storyline of its own on Love and Hip Hop. You put your heart on the line, you accept his proposal, you start planning your wedding, only to find out through the grapevine, through screenshots from anonymous accounts, that he's been hiding a newborn child. Not a fling, not a rumor, a whole baby. Insiders say Kendra first learned about it in the most gut-wrenching way possible: a late-night DM from a stranger. The message wasn't long. It's just a picture of Jock holding a baby in a hospital room, his face blurred but unmistakable. The caption read, "He didn't tell you." At first, she thought it had to be fake. But then the receipts started piling up, screenshots of conversations between Jock and the child's mother, texts where he promised to be there for the baby but begged her to keep it off the blogs. And the most incriminating of all, a leaked voice note where Jock can be heard saying, "Kendra don't need to know about this right now. She'll find out when she finds out." Those words cut like a knife. Kendra was blindsided, humiliated, and furious. But she wasn't the type to explode immediately. She sat on it, gathered more proof, and waited for the perfect moment to confront him. And when she did, it was explosive. Sources close to production say the confrontation happened on set, with cameras rolling. Jock had just wrapped a scene with Scrappy when Kendra stormed in, phone in hand, shaking with rage. "Is this your baby?" she screamed, shoving the photo in his face. Jock, caught off guard, tried to play it cool. "We were on a break, Kendra. You know that? This ain't even what you think." But Kendra wasn't having it. She threw the phone on the ground and shouted, "It's not about when it happened, it's about the fact that you lied to me. You let me look like a fool, planning a future while you had a whole secret life." Producers tried to cut the cameras, but it was too late. The footage had been captured, and insiders say that's exactly why Jock panicked later, trying to spin the narrative before the episode even aired. But Kendra was already past the point of silence. Her meltdown didn't stop. At the set, later that night, she went live on Instagram, her face raw, her voice shaking, and finally admitted the truth. Jock had fathered a baby during their break and kept it from her. "I built my life on trust and transparency," she told her viewers. "And the man I thought I could trust didn't think I deserved the truth. I don't care if it happened when we weren't together. If you can't be honest about your past, how can you promise me a future?" The comment section exploded. Instantly, fans flooded her live with messages of support, anger, and disbelief. Some wrote, "Girl, leave him now. Once a cheater, always a cheater." Others said, "At least he didn't do it while y'all were together. Forgive him." The division was fierce, and within hours, hashtags like #Kendra deserves better and #JockSecretBaby were trending nationwide. But then came the twist nobody expected. While Kendra poured her heart out, another account allegedly connected to the baby's mother started posting its own receipts. Screenshots of Jock sending money, Jock begging for secrecy, Jock promising to fix things with Kendra before she finds out. These leaks confirmed everything Kendra had been saying and more. That Jock wasn't just careless, he was calculated. He actively tried to bury the truth. Even worse, a second leak suggested other castmates may have known. One blurry group chat screenshot hinted that at least 2 Love and Hip Hop cast members had been gossiping about the baby months earlier, laughing about how long it would take Kendra to find out. Fans immediately started speculating, was spice involved? Was Carly Red stirring the pot? The betrayal was deeper than just Jock, it was the entire circle around him. By the end of that week, Kendra's breakdown had gone viral. Blogs ran headlines like attorney Kendra Robinson humiliated by young Jock's secret baby scandal, and Kendra speaks out. The truth about Jock's double life. Radio shows dissected every leaked message, every voice note, every tear. Even other celebrities started weighing in. Remy Ma tweeted, "Nothing hurts worse than finding out your man let the streets tell you what he should have told you himself." Meanwhile, Lil Scrappy posted a cryptic story saying, "Some of y'all boys make it too hard for a woman to stay loyal." And just when it looked like the scandal couldn't get any worse, a final twist blew the lid off everything. Leaked recording, allegedly captured by someone close to Jock, surfaced online. In it, Jock is heard telling a friend, "Kendra, too good for me, man. But you don't need to know everything. Some things better left in the dark." That single line was replayed millions of times across TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Fans were outraged. Not only had he betrayed her, but he admitted he didn't think she deserved the truth. Kendra's world was unraveling in public. Her career, her love life, her reputation all under the microscope. She had 2 choices: walk away and reclaim her dignity, or stay and try to salvage something from the wreckage. And as fans debated what she should do, one thing became clear. This wasn't just a scandal, it was a war. Because Jock wasn't done talking, and neither was Kendra. Quick reminder before we push deeper into this chaos. If you're watching right now, don't just sit there, smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell and join the family. The next part of this saga is going to take you into the ugliest confrontations, the biggest meltdowns, and the most shocking betrayals yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss a second. If part 1 of this saga was the explosion, part 2 was the aftershock, violent, messy, and impossible to contain. The moment Kendra went live, Jock's carefully guarded empire began to shake. And the man once known for laughing off drama suddenly looked cornered. Within hours, Jock's team scrambled to put out fires, but the more he spoke, the worse it got. First came Jock's damage control interview on an Atlanta radio station. His voice was calm, too calm for a man just exposed. "Listen," he said, "me and Kendra, we was on a break. It ain't like I cheated. People trying to make it more than it is. That's still my queen. That's still my wife to be. But what Jock didn't expect. Producers leaked the unedited backstage audio of that interview, and in it, Jock is heard telling the host off mic, "Man, Kendra trippin'. It's gone. Be back. She ain't leaving me. It's gone. Let this too much." The clip went viral within minutes, painting Jock as arrogant and dismissive of the woman he just humiliated. Kendra, meanwhile, was unraveling. Friends close to her claim she locked herself in her office, working endless hours just to drown out the noise. But the noise followed her everywhere. Her phone lit up with texts from castmates, lawyers, even fans. One leaked voicemail, allegedly from Carly Red, had her taunting. "Girl, I told you Jock couldn't keep it in his pants. You thought you was special." Filthy of it all pushed Kendra to her breaking point. And then came the episode. VH1 producers knew they had ratings gold. And instead of protecting Kendra, they leaned into the scandal. The episode aired raw footage of her confronting Jock with the baby receipts. The scene was chaos, Kendra's voice cracking as she shouted, Jock trying to stay calm, Scrappy in the background muttering, "Damn, not again." When the episode ended with Kendra storming off set in tears, Twitter erupted. Memes flew. Clips trended. Fans replayed every frame like it was the Zapruder film. But the internet wasn't the only battlefield. Jock, realizing the walls were closing in, tried to flip the narrative with an Instagram post. A black and white photo of himself holding prayer beads with the caption, "Nobody perfect. I'm still growing. Pray for us." It might have been noble if not for the fact that just hours later, a side chick slid into the comments with screenshots of Jock allegedly DMing her as recently as 2 weeks earlier. The messages were nasty, raw, and undeniable. "Damn, you smell so good last night." One read. Another, "Don't trip, she won't find out." Fans lost their minds. It wasn't just about the baby anymore. It was about a pattern, a web, of betrayal bigger than anyone imagined. Kendra's silence after those messages was deafening. She didn't clap back. She didn't go live. But according to insiders, she was preparing something bigger, a tell-all. One friend claimed she started drafting a statement with her legal team, threatening to expose not just Jock's infidelities, but the producers who allegedly encouraged her to stay quiet for the sake of ratings. If true, this wasn't just a breakup, it was a nuclear war on the entire love and hip-hop machine. Meanwhile, the cast was divided. Spice publicly sided with Kendra, posting a story that read, "Real queens don't deserve clown energy." Carly, predictably, sided with Jock, writing, "Sometimes women gotta stay in their place and stop acting like they better than they man." The division was messy, raw, and playing out in real time on social media, with fans picking sides like it was a championship game, but nothing compared to what happened next. A new leak hit the blogs this time, an audio recording from a private cast dinner. In it, Jock can be heard bragging to Scrappy, "Yeah, I got a new baby. So what? Least I still gettin' mine. Kendra too uptight anyway." The audio ended with laughter and Scrappy awkwardly saying, "Bro, you wild." That leak destroyed what little credibility Jock had left. Fans turned on him hard. Comments on his posts were flooded with clown emojis. YouTube commentators ripped him to shreds. And worst of all, Kendra's mother posted a cryptic message on Facebook. "Sometimes the best lawyer knows when to walk away." As if things couldn't get worse, Jock made the fatal mistake of clapping back directly at Kendra during another live. "She knew what it was when she signed up," he said, smirking. "Ain't nobody perfect. She'll act like her past clean. Please." The condescension sparked outrage. Fans started a petition demanding VH1 drop him from the show. Celebrities chimed in. Tokyo Vanity blasted him on Twitter, saying, "Men like Jock think loyalty means women should eat dirt forever. It's not this time." The pressure was mounting. Jock was spiraling. And Kendra? She finally broke again. A new live stream showed her in tears, mascara running, screaming into the camera, "You think I deserve this? Do you think this is what loyalty gets me?" I gave up everything for him, and he gave me lies. The video cut off abruptly, but not before fans flooded her comments with love and heartbreak. And then, just when everyone thought the scandal had reached peak chaos, came the cliffhanger nobody saw coming. A blog released screenshots of alleged DNA test results. The documents claimed to show that the child Jock had been hiding might not even be his. The report was grainy, possibly fake, but it was enough to send the internet into a frenzy. Could Jock have humiliated Kendra for nothing? Was this all one giant manipulation? Kendra hasn't spoken on the DNA leak yet. Jock hasn't denied it. And fans are demanding answers. One thing is certain. The truth is about to get even darker, and the next revelation could destroy everything left of their relationship. If you thought this part was wild, just wait until the final chapter. Jock's reputation is hanging by a thread. Kendra's next move could end his career, and the truth about that baby is still dangling like a live wire. Subscribe now, hit the bell, and don't miss part 3 because the final twist is the most shocking of them all. By the time the alleged DNA test results leaked online, the story had already consumed the internet. Everyone was dissecting screenshots, voice notes, and leaked messages. But this latest revelation was different. It threatened to flip the entire scandal upside down. According to the grainy document plastered across gossip blogs, the child young Jock had been accused of hiding might not even be his. The caption read, "All that humiliation, and for what?" DNA don't lie. Fans went into shock. Could it be possible? Had Kendra been dragged through the mud for a child that wasn't even Jock's? Social media timelines split into chaos. Some screamed it was fake, a desperate ploy by Jock's camp to save face. Others swore it looked real, pointing to dates, signatures, and hospital stamps as proof. The uncertainty only fueled the fire. Kendra's silence during those first few hours was deafening. Then, late that night, she posted a single cryptic message to Instagram, a black square with the words "Truth has no deadline." Within minutes, her comments section was flooded with fans begging her to confirm or deny the DNA bombshell. Instead, she left it hanging, letting the speculation grow. Meanwhile, Jock was doing what he always did, trying to charm his way out. He went live, flashing his famous grin, and said, "See? Y'all jumped the gun. That ain't even my baby. Told y'all, Kendra overreacted. Now the truth is out." But even as he said it, viewers caught the nervous twitch in his smile. He was lying, or at least hiding something deeper, because just days later, a second leak proved the story wasn't that simple. A text thread between Jock and the baby's mother surfaced, showing him begging her not to release the full DNA report. In one message, Jock wrote, "Please, let's keep this between us. It's complicated. Kendra, don't need more drama." Another message suggested there were 2 different tests, one showing Jock might be excluded, another showing a probability of paternity. The contradiction sent fans into a frenzy. Was Jock cherry-picking results? Was the baby his or not? Kendra couldn't take the limbo any longer. According to insiders, she confronted Jock in front of cameras again, this time demanding answers with producers watching every word. "You've humiliated me enough," she shouted, tears streaming. "Either admit the truth or let me walk away with my dignity." Jock tried to dodge, claiming the paperwork was confusing and still being verified. But the damage was done. The scene ended with Kendra storming out, vowing to burn it all down if Jock didn't come clean. Her next move stunned everyone. Days later, Kendra sat down for an exclusive interview not with VH1, but with a rival outlet. Dressed in all white, eyes sharp, she spoke calmly but firmly. "I stayed quiet for too long," she said. "But at 37, I refuse to let a man's lies define me." Whether the child is his or not, the betrayal was real, the secrecy was real, and the disrespect was real. She didn't just put Jock on blast, she dragged the entire culture of men in the industry. who think women should tolerate humiliation for the sake of love. The clip racked up millions of views within hours, with fans hailing her as a queen for refusing to be silenced. But Jock wasn't ready to let go. Hours after Kendra's interview dropped, he fired back with his own post, a carousel of family photos with the caption, "I ain't perfect. But I ain't the villain, either. Stop acting like y'all relationship's flawless." He tried to spin it as a redemption arc, painting himself as a flawed man learning from mistakes. But once again, Jock's own actions betrayed him. Within hours, yet another leak surfaced this time, a video allegedly showing him on FaceTime with the baby's mother, laughing and calling her boo. The internet erupted. Whatever shred of sympathy Jock had left evaporated instantly. Kendra, meanwhile, was winning. Fans rallied behind her, flooding her page with messages like, "We got your back and you deserve better." Chimed in, Toria Kamena called her the strongest woman on reality TV. While Portia Williams tweeted, "Kendra handled it with more grace than most of us could. Period." The tide had turned completely. Jock was the clown. Kendra was the survivor. But the biggest blow was yet to come. In a final act of defiance, Kendra revealed she had receipts of her own bank statements showing Jock making secret payments to the baby's mother months before the alleged DNA test. "Whether that baby's his or not," she said, "he was living a double life. And he made me look like a fool." The receipts were undeniable. Screenshots showed thousands of dollars sent. In hush money, the internet exploded one last time, and Jock's reputation collapsed for good. The season reunion taping was the climax. Castmates gasped as the footage of the confrontation played on the big screen. Jock tried to spin, tried to charm, tried to laugh, but Kendra shut him down with one icy stare. "I'm done protecting you," she said. "I'm done protecting this image. Done being silent. And I'm done being your fool." The audience erupted in applause. Even Jock's own castmates didn't defend him this time. He sat there, head down, while Kendra walked out to a standing ovation. The cliffhanger came after the cameras stopped rolling. A mysterious blog post claimed another woman was preparing to come forward, alleging Jock fathered yet another child. If true, this scandal isn't just about one baby, it could be the unraveling of Jock's entire empire. Kendra hasn't commented yet. Jock has gone. Silent, and the fans. They're waiting, popcorn in hand, for the next bombshell to drop, because one thing is clear. In the war of secrets, receipts, and betrayals, this isn't the end. It's only the beginning. And if you've stayed with me through this chaos, you already know the next twist is coming. Don't just watch from the sidelines. Subscribe right now. Hit the bell and join this family, because the story of Jock and Kendra is far from over. And when the next leak hits, you'll want to be the first to see it. Trust me, the next chapter will make everything you've seen so far look tame. If you're still here, then you already know this wasn't just another love and hip-hop scandal. This was a cultural earthquake. At 37, Kendra Robinson stood tall, broke her silence, and exposed the truth about Jock's secret baby in a way that shook the entire industry. But here's the thing, this is only the beginning. Jock's story is unraveling by the second. More. Leaks are dropping every hour, and insiders are whispering that the DNA drama is just scratching the surface. There are more women, more receipts, and more betrayals lined up like dominoes waiting to fall. And trust me, when they fall, you'll want to be right here with us when it happens. This channel is your front row seat to the chaos. We don't water it down. We don't protect the guilty. We give you the drama, raw, fast, and exactly how it explodes online. So if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button right now. Turn on the notifications, because the next bombshell won't wait for you to catch up. It'll hit like lightning. And you don't want to be the one left in the dark. Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this isn't just a story, It's a conversation, and your voice matters in shaping how this saga plays out. Do you think Kendra should finally walk away for good? Or is Jock somehow going to twist this into another redemption arc? Let us know and stay tuned, because the storm is only getting started.